Hello, Pisces. Welcome to your weekly reading for September 22nd to the 30th. This is for Pisces, Pisces rising, and Pisces moon. We're going to jump right into it, Pisces. I hope you are ready for your big transformation. You're probably already feeling it. One of the reasons why is because we're moving into Libra season, and you can see that from the get-go on Sunday, September 22nd. So first, it's the equinox as well. So happy fall. We're in fall, officially in fall, spring in the southern hemisphere. And of course, Libra season for the next 4 weeks. And the reason why I say transformation for y'all, particularly Pisces, is because Libra rules your 8th house of transformation, of death and rebirth, of just this brand new Pisces that's emerging. And I'm sure that you've been going through changes. I mean, we had that eclipse in your sun last week, so definitely going through changes, and you're going to feel a shift from the get-go this week, especially with the equinox. Something that might be really important to you for the next few weeks, especially this week, is relationships. Could be a big focal point with the fact that we are in Libra season. So partnerships in career, work, home, romance, family, any of that. So just know you might be adjusting to things. Okay, this is part of your transformation story. You may be seeing things in different ways when it comes to partnerships and relationships as well. You know, there is 8th house is, there's often other people involved, like shared resources as well, like joint bank accounts, inheritance, investments, bonuses, commissions, loans, paying off debts, royalties, and whatnot. So either way, the reason why I say you might be adjusting to things is because, and even changes, remember that the South Node is still in Libra. And so now you may be asking yourself, am I ready to leave this behind? There's something that needs to go, and it could be a part of yourself, but whatever it is, it could be something that's bringing this greater balance in your life, especially when we think about Libra. It's all about balance. So you may be asking yourself, has anything tipped the scale? And if it has, how do I bring that harmony back? Or even just as part of your transformation, how do I continue this harmony? What might I do for balance, or even, rebalance? Equinox is happening between 2 eclipses, by the way. So, pretty significant week. It's not super common for that to happen. You could just be weighing a lot of options and decisions. By the time we get to the beginning of October, when we have that new moon solar eclipse in Libra, in your 8th house. So big things to come for you, Pisces. I'm very excited for you. Mercury's going to be moving into Libra this week. We'll talk about that. But that is also bringing this sense of harmony, sense of justice, just kind of smoothing things out. Think about making a bed, just smoothing out the wrinkles, aiming for symmetry now, even internally, right? Mind, body, spirit. All right. So this is a big transformational time for you. All right. And you're probably going to have a lot of communication around this time too. You see on the same day on Sunday, Venus will square Pluto. So this is interesting for y'all. There could be something with a friendship here, significant friendship, group you belong to, organization you belong to. Pluto has moved back into Capricorn. It rules that part of your chart. Also your hopes and wishes and dreams. And so there's something here that is just kind of settling things up in a way for you to, really move forward. Venus squaring Pluto has an intensity to it. So just keep an eye on this day. Can be with finances as well, but this is still part of your transformation story. All right. And the reason why this day may be a little bit heightened and relationships for y'all. Okay. The reason why this may be heightened is you see that Venus moves into Scorpio. So if you saw your monthly forecast, I've talked about this. It's edgy. Venus in Scorpio is edgy. It's spicy. It's a little bit intense. It reminds me of, if you saw the Twilight movies, and I didn't see all of them. I think I saw the first one, and I may be just getting this from a preview of a movie, one of the movies, but there was that scene or a trailer or something from a long time ago. This is a long time ago, the Twilight movies, that it was a scene where Kristen Stewart, she cut her hand on an envelope in that house birthday party or something like that. And that's when the really hot sexy vampires or just like so that's Venus in Scorpio. Okay, it's like, I love this, I want this, I gotta have this, I'm gonna have it, right? It's, a lot of seduction with Venus in Scorpio, a lot of passion with Venus in Scorpio, but also it does bring up those low energy frequencies of like jealousy, because it's strong. Venus in Scorpio is pretty intense. So even secrets, I mean, secrets could be coming around and whatnot, very telenovela style. I mean, this is going to be a thing, but you might even find yourself being like in circumstances with like love or money. There could be something here. Again, you've got Venus moving into Scorpio. Scorpio is the ruler of the 8th house. All right. Now you've got the sun in Libra, Mercury in Libra, all in your 8th house. So you see that overlap there. But now Venus in Scorpio for you in particular, Pisces, is your 9th house. So Scorpio rules your 9th house. So spirituality, your belief system, how you see things, you could be very protective of that as well. You could be intensely creative right now as well with Venus in Scorpio. Okay. Just definitely like on the path to being the next Einstein, the next Rihanna, the next, I'm just trying to think of other Pisces, but you get what I'm saying. So really, really know that this may be, you're going to feel it. You're going to feel it. Huge investment, huge focus on investments too. And again, can be love, can be money. We're talking about Venus here, creativity as well, but also like beauty and whatnot. With the fact that Venus is moving into Scorpio and that Mars is in Cancer, and you complete that, right? 2 water signs. So emotions can be heightened around this time, as I mentioned in your monthly forecast. So just bear that in mind as well with Venus in Scorpio. 9th house is also travel, long distance travel. It's also publishing. You may be like really intensely like writing a book, broadcasting as well. There could be big themes for you for the next few weeks while Venus is in Scorpio. Higher education, higher mind as well. So there really could be this really strong, spiritual element that comes with Venus in Scorpio for you. And the fact that Mars is in Cancer is that's your 5th house. So that's just like intensity with like joy and pleasure, and I'm seeking pleasure and joy. So just keep that in mind, because these 2 aspects, as I mentioned in your monthly forecast, Scorpio is a scorpion. It has the stinger. Cancer is a crab. It's got the pinchers. When Mars is in Cancer, when Venus is in Scorpio, that can heighten emotions. So I always say, like, stay frosty, be cool, handle things with grace. You're going to be fine. Use your emotions for, actions that are going to raise your frequency. Now, you'll also see that this week truly belongs to Mercury. All right. So Venus actually doesn't make any, aspects to any aspects like in Scorpio until pretty much like October, like the first week of October, that you'll start seeing, but you'll still feel it. But this week, again, just very, very Mercury driven. You can see Mercury very active. Mercury, Hermes, the Olympic god, really has like megaphone right now, all about Mercury. So remember, Mercury moving into Libra, that is your 8th house. So there could be a lot of conversations, communication, or even processing things, intellect, like thinking about things in terms of your transformation, this new you that's coming about. And it also could be with like a business partner, something with finances. It's also like you've got the 2 like sex houses of the zodiac wheel activated for you. We're all adults here, we can talk about this, but so it might romance may be a big thing for you now. It honestly could be like a really, you find that's going to be a big thing for you. Now, so the planet of communication, we're talking about Mercury here. So it's also commerce. It's also, again, like learning new things, thinking about new things, short distance travel, that could be, is something for you. So you definitely may have some travel moments as well, but I just see a lot of finance stuff happening for y'all, maybe even focusing on finances. So keep that in mind. Mercury in Libra, by the way, is just making sense of everything through this lens of justice and harmony and peace and diplomacy. Okay. Now, Tuesday, September 24th, Mercury will trine Uranus. This is great. Remember, trines are so auspicious. They make things so effortless for you. They're wonderful. This is not a Mercury square Uranus. This is a trine, okay? So very different. This is great. Following the Sun trine Uranus last week. So Uranus is in Taurus in your third house of communication. I would not be surprised if you get some news, surprising news that comes out of nowhere. That's really great, really auspicious. You could also, have this breakthrough of your own. Uranus is all about breakthroughs and, surprises as well. So you could have this like brilliant light bulb moment, all right, on this day about some idea that's coming about that, may have to do with your, the changes that you're going through within your physical world, within yourself, and also, again, like possibly finances, financial matters, even love. Okay. Just this intensity with love. Now on the 25th, I didn't have room to write it on the whiteboard, but Mercury will oppose Neptune. So I want you to be very mindful of this. All right, Pisces, only because Neptune is in your sign. And remember, it is retrograde at, a certain degree that it brings those elements and areas of like illusion, confusion, delusion, as we know by now. Okay. We know this by now. And Mercury is just trying to get all the facts and get all the logic here. So this is just cutting through that fog that Neptune brings. Okay. There could be something up like within you where just like, again, something's got to change. But I need to cut through this fog. I need to see what it is, because as I mentioned in your monthly forecast, sometimes you need that fog to know your truth. All right. Now, same day, Mercury will then trine Pluto. And now that's amazing. Okay. So definitely cut through that fog, because Mercury trine Pluto is absolutely amazing. You could have like a really important conversation. You could feel very influential in a conversation that you're having, any huge correspondence that you need to do, negotiating very much in your favor with this trine. Very empowering. Pluto is empowerment, a lot of clarity. Again, there also could be secrets coming about around this time. Pluto, remember, having moved into Capricorn, your 11th house, it could have to do with a friend, friendship, something you learn about a friend, something that you revealed to a friend as well. But this is big. And remember, it's a trine, so it's nice. Okay. So it could be something that is like this sense of relief. But just remember to communicate. Mercury wants you to communicate. And then Sunday, September 29th, Mars will trine Saturn. I mean, hello, this is all you. Okay, Pisces, I want you to take this and run with it. This is the two malefic planets working in your favor, doing something very nice for you. All right, remember what I said. Mars is in Cancer in your 5th house, and you've got Saturn in Pisces. Okay, you in your sign, and so you can't. 5th house: love, pleasure, joy, romance, creativity, self-expression, procreation, recreation. You couldn't ask for a better. This is really, really special. Okay, so take action. Mars wants you to take action. Mars is all about action. So this is a day where you may just feel like you have this full tank of gas and you're ready to take on the universe. Like, this is really special, very emotionally driven as well. Remember, these are planets in 2 water signs, so especially Saturn being in your sign. Saturn, remember, is Chronos, and so any action that you take around this time, you can really give it. It has this potential for longevity, this long haul energy, like in it to win it. All right, so take advantage of this day. It's a very special day. Now, 30th, September 30th, this is going to be Monday. We're closing out the month with the Sun conjunct Mercury. So we have a Mercury Cazimi. We have these a couple times a year. This is absolutely amazing. It's happening in Libra. All right. So remember, that's your 8th house of transformation, even like financial matters as well. There could be something here where you just get like a lot of clarity, where maybe even like the justice and balance and, balancing the scales, all of that, the fairness you're seeking, all of that just comes together now. This is like a big reset. Mercury Cazimi. Cazimi is when the planet's in the heart of the sun. So there is that alignment there that's really strong. So it's like a reset, or like even a refresh. So remember that Libra is sitting, the South Node is sitting in Libra. So again, there may be something here where you realize, all right, I'm transforming, but it's a butterfly, caterpillar to butterfly energy, letting something go. Anyway, this is a big week. All right. For you Pisces, it's a big week. Let's get started. See what's going on for you for the week of September 22nd to the 30th for Pisces and Pisces rising and Pisces moon. All right, Pisces. Pisces. So great seeing you. Thanks so much for being here. I do a traditional culture cross spread. It offers the best overview, especially for a weekly reading. Right? And if we need to pull clarifiers, you know that we will. Secondly, Pisces, y'all are amazing. Thank you for being patient with me. I'm at the last leg of recovery. I'm gonna be, oh gosh, I did a live stream about like what happened. So I've just been like a little under the weather, but I'm at the finish line myself. I'm at the finish line myself. Your hair looks great, Pisces. I did say that, didn't I? Let's get started. Pisces, y'all are amazing. Oh my gosh. Yeah, okay. You're good. I mean, like, come on. This is yet another, like, you're, okay. I don't even know what to, yeah, I mean, literally everything I just said, but yeah, let's get started. You have the Seven of Swords. Yeah. Was there someone doing something really shady? Maybe. There is an element of, remember I said Venus and Scorpio is going to like bring up some of those like low energy frequencies, but this card is about, deceit and dishonesty, distrust, deception, a lot of, cheating, lying, stealing, all of that. Right. So there could be something here where you had that moment, but you had that conversation too, okay? Because look at the rest of your spread, right? So if you have, and I dropped these forecasts a few days before the actual week, so it could still be to come, depending on when you watch this video. But have that moment, all right? If you do feel like there is someone that you need to have that conversation to because you're trusting your intuition about someone in a situation in your life, all right? Now, the other thing is it could be you that needed to confront something where you were just, like, I need to be honest with myself about this situation. I don't want to avoid this anymore. And it could be about the fact that you need to be honest about about a situation that involved another person, or do you know what I mean? Like, so that kind of energy. But I'll even clarify the Seven of Swords for you. Yeah. The King of Cups. Okay. So yeah, it really could be. So again, like there could be something here within you that you had to really, really have a good sit down and really process things in terms of, am I being my authentic self? And that's going to bring you that emotional stability, and that's going to make you, feel more in touch with your higher self and your higher mind. You got the King of Cups clarifying that. He is very intuitive, almost on this psychic level, but just so emotionally stable. I love that. Now, the other thing is, yeah, it could have been someone that you're just like, okay, it's possibly a Scorpio because the King of Cups is Scorpio, but there could be something here. But you remember Venus just moved into Scorpio as well. Your ninth house activities. Either way, whatever it is, it's bringing this. It's relief. Like, I'm glad I did that. I feel really good about that. Look at what you got in the heart of your spread. You got the Ten of Cups here. You're feeling good. Okay. This is, this is your card. This is a Pisces card. And Cups, all about emotions and feelings and wonderment. Yeah, it is a word. Intuition. I love that with that, with everything that's happening here, actually. So, Ten of Cups. Enjoy it. Enjoy it. I mean, like I said, you have Mars in Cancer anyway, like for a couple months in your fifth house of joy and pleasure and family, children, and just love and whatnot. But this is, you see a lot of that expressed here, but you see that it's just joy, it's happiness, it's pure happiness. The only rainbow in tarot indicating like, things are good, the promising future ahead, a lot of enlightenment here. I love this for you. Okay. You do have the Page of Wands in your challenge area. There may be someone, with the fact that Mars is in Cancer is something that you may be feeling strongly. And like I said, that's your fifth house. Okay. So a lot of home energy, maybe children could be a thing. And the pages are really young. So there may be someone like a child that you're working with, or maybe even a student, with the fact that Venus in Scorpio in your ninth house education, like if you're a teacher or, if, they're like that kind of energy, if you're a mage, but there is possibly someone that they're a little off track. You need to have a conversation with them. That could be an energy. I'm not getting this strong energy of like, oh, watch out. Like, this is just more like, let's see eye to eye here. Okay. We're maybe not on the same page. Get it? I'm gonna stop. I'll stop that. Pisces, listen. The other thing is like it could be you. Don't feel uninspired. Don't feel uninspired about your path moving forward. You're truly going through some profound changes. Okay, and you probably know that. You probably know that. Really big changes. There you go. Yeah, so just don't be uninspired and continue to move forward with your passions. I mean, it seems like you want to with that 3 of Wands here in your crown. You're ready for this next step. You're ready to move forward. You're ready to, meet people, mingle, go explore, do have self-discovery as well. Really just going out there. I feel like there's a lot of confidence here as well, too. So that's really wonderful. Like you're very confident with where you're at now. So really great. I mean, again, go forth. The sky's the limit. I mean, this card is it's all sky. It's all sky. 1, 2 equals 3. 1, 2 equals new reality. 3 is like the birth of new things, but also it's like it said, like learning new things may be a thing for you. You may be in this new role. You may be in a new, relationship, new circumstance, whatever it is, like just learning the ropes, learning something new and wanting to learn something new and, expand your world doing that. You magician in the root of your thread. Like when I talk about new, like yes, there's definitely like this new story being told. You being like this new chapter of your life. The magician who we're kicking off the major arcana, the Fool's Journey here at card 1. So he has the power to manifest whatever he wants. I mean, with all tools of tarot at his disposal. I mean, this is truly as above, so below. Continue to do that. I mean, I feel like you have been. I feel like there's been so many great things. Just looking at what's going on here, and even with that, like you're going through changes. There's new stuff happening for you. You've got all this power. There's it's special. It's really special. And then King of Swords in your future. So you've got these 2 kings here. King of Swords is, by the way, is Aquarius. And so really just kind of like very strategic, Aquarius is known to be like the thinker, genius energy, like the innovator, it is ruled by, modern ruler is Uranus. So there you go. King of Swords, just even like on this cerebral level, like you're about to make some decisions, but also get strong power, like power, authority, feeling that empowerment, that confidence I was talking about earlier. Okay. Really headstrong. And again, there may be something that you're ready to just move forward with. You're like, this is like, you're in my house. I'm going to like that kind of like, this is great. Okay. And again, communicate. Swords are the mental suit, but it is like communication, processing things, intellect, logic, decision making. This is wonderful. I love this. Okay, now let's get to your stuff. Pisces. Oh my diddly days. This is big. This is big. If you like this reading, by the way, it would be great if you subscribe, leave comments. And I love y'all. Pisces, y'all are amazing. Thank you so much for being here and for all your support. Okay, so wow, okay, this is interesting. So yeah, there's definitely, it seems like making, really do make that room. Really do make that room for these changes, adjusting to changes this week, new things coming in. There may be someone, Venus and Scorpio could really be heightened, and there may be someone who is a little, not, again, not, y'all are not seeing eye to eye. Well, first you got the devil. All right. So there is a part of you where let's recognize what is not serving me well. Let that go. All right. It could be friendship. I mean, I'm looking at your span but also remember I said Pluto did move back into Capricorn, your 11th house of friendships, a group that you belong to, maybe even like a community, but a relationship as well. I mean, you do see the lovers here, or the 2 people from the lovers card in this card. So remember I said you're going to have this intensity, focus, and there are elements of like jealousy and whatnot. Like that happens with Venus and Scorpio, by the way. So there is just something that maybe this card, first of all, this card is everything that you think that the devil would represent. So like addictions, bad behaviors, vices, obsessions, right? Venus and Scorpio, like it's codependency, right? So keep that in mind. What is it that you have to let go? Because these two people are chained to the devil, but they can break free anytime they want. They have to have that desire. They have to want to. They have to take that action as well. And so recognizing what's not serving you well and like letting it go. You're entering this new, like era. I mean, we are moving into the Pisces Virgo axis. You're moving into this new era. So recognize it. There may be something. I'm actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to clarify something here. Yeah. Okay. There's something new that you're definitely seeing things in a new way. You're going to be seeing things in a new way. You're possibly going to get, messages coming through as well. But even messages with that the 5 of Swords energy in your external factors area, they're maybe something again where you're just not seeing eye to eye with that Page of Wands as well. So just keep that in mind. It's almost like everything is like great, perfect, but there's that one person. But again, if it's you that feels uninspired, it could also just be like, I know I have to let this go. I'm going to fight to not. Take that time out and ask yourself, like, do I need to? Is this going to make everything easier for me to have that relief that I want? 5 of Swords, it's really all about like self-respect, self-dignity. It's asking, can I drop the swords like everyone else has? So there is that element of that, but it is in your external factors. So there just maybe someone that maybe like if you're the bear, they're like poking you a little bit. All right. And it may even be like actions that are not taking. That's kind of like, you're just like, okay, come on, right? 5 of Wands energy as well. So I think that, there's a lot of noise that comes with a 5 of Wands. So you see, you got these 2 5s here. 5s are like the conflict cards and like challenge cards. But, it's just, when I talk about children, it may resonate with you. And again, maybe not your children, maybe just, it could even be someone like that you may see is acting like a child as well. You do see the 5 kids swinging their wands in the air. All right. So, first of all, this is like just not worth your time energy. It's silly, right? It's silly. And it's the low, like out of all the challenge cards, it's like the least challenging. It's just recognizing, okay, too much noise, too many cooks in the kitchen, too much remember, just need to cut that out. All right. It seems like that's what you want. And again, there just may be someone that even just like a maturity level that you have to, recognize here. Don't let them like get you. You got that 9 of Wands hanging in there. You're hanging in there. The 9 of Wands it's like the don't give up card. It's like you're at 9. You're at 9. You're going to be fine. You're going to be fine. You're there. It's just like what I just said earlier. I'm like right at the finish line. I'm not giving up. There you go. All right. So there is a sense, and it could be career. I mean, it's Wands. So your passions, if you're not for career, passions, it's the ambitions that you have. Okay. Even maybe creative energy. Maybe there's a little creative block that you may have a little bit this week. But it Wands, enterprise, career, profession. But also this card is a Sagittarius card. So remember, Sagittarius is, rules your 10th house of career. All right. So, it's like standing your ground. This is a card of perseverance, by the way. How much time do we have? I'll do a clarifier for you for that. Oh yeah. Hang in there. You're going to be fine. You got justice. Justice will be served. Justice works in your favor here. And, like I said, with the fact that we're moving into Libra season, Mercury's moving to Libra, and then next week we have that eclipse in Libra. All of that's happening for you. Justice is attributed to Libra. This is a Libra card. The judge. So this is all about that balance, finding that balance in your life. You see the scale in the judge's hand, but you also see the sword. And I want to point this out for you particularly because you got the Page of Swords and the King of Swords here. Now, the judge here has the sword that it's pointing straight to the sky. So there's that true perception, like just the truth, nothing but the truth, fairness, honesty, all of that. Okay. So you may be seeking that, this week, but you've got to hang in there to get that, This is also like actions having consequences. So hanging in there, like you are good. Like this card is heavily associated with karma. Karma is going to be on your side, but just use that sword to just cut anything you don't need. Remember what I said, like adjusting things for that balance in your life, even mind, body, spirit. Okay. And I just emphasizing that with that Five of Swords and the Devil here. Okay. So anything that you don't need, anything that you know, like, okay, this is going, I'm leaving this in the past. I'm leaving this as past and I'm moving forward into my future. This is really great. Hey, you're absolutely good. It just seems like you're enthusiastic about something new. I mean, you've got the Three of Wands. You look down your cross here. I mean, Three of Wands, you have the Ten of Cups with the Page of Swords, and then you got the Magician. So starting this new journey, you got the Page. There's that fresh new energy that the Page brings, and then, the Ten of Cups and 1 0 equals 1, this new beginning. You got the Three of Wands, like I said earlier, 1 2 equals new reality. There's the birth of something new here. So there is truly something, like, you see this shift happening, and a lot of like mental, like, clarity, a lot of like enthusiasm. You're ready to rock and roll. And again, messages can come through, but just be mindful of, there may be some people that you may have to, have like a sit down with, break out the cereal, just have, whatever it is, just have a conversation that, remember, it's all about diplomacy. It's all about diplomacy with the Sun in Libra, with Mercury in Libra. All right. So keep that in mind. And then you have justice in your favor at the end of the day. This is really wonderful. This is really great. I love this for you. You're good. You're absolutely good. Everything, it just seems like everything you're doing here makes you like, it's just all in the right direction. And I just really love this for you. Okay. Pisces, y'all are amazing. Thanks so much for tuning in. Next week, we'll talk about, we do October. Oh gosh. Okay. So yeah. So we're moving into October. One last thing that I was going to mention, with the Judge popping up, by the way, the Justice card in your final outcome, if there is something that has to do with legal matters, that could be a big theme this week as well, because Venus and Scorpio, like I said, is, in your 9th house, and, it could be some legal matters as well around this, but just keep that in mind. But again, this is, just make karmically sound decisions, karmically driven actions. That, remember, actions have consequences. That's what the Judge is saying. Okay. But bring that balance into your life. You're going to be fine. Pisces, thanks so much. If you like this reading, it would be great if you subscribe, leave comments, and I will see you next week for October. Okay. Thanks so much, Pisces. Bye-bye.